Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday to all of you who are enjoying your day today. We have got new music to check out, so let us jump right into it. Today we have a debut in the form of ADYA. ADYA, brand new girl group, dropping on the scene, 5-member girl group. And of course, you know the rule around here. We check out every single debut, regardless of the company they're from, the number of people involved, the genre that they are in. So, if you're new around here and never experienced a debut, what we do is, if it's a group, we will check out the K-profile page. If they have one, just try and learn a little bit about the members, kind of like what their backgrounds are, how they are, the basic stuff like that. And then we jump on over to the MV. If you're interested in the MV, the timeline below is going to be chapter based off of what we're watching. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the watch through section. If you're in it for the long haul like me, then welcome aboard. Let's head on over to Kprofiles real quick. So, ADYA, formerly known as Starting Girl, is an upcoming, now debuted program on Starting House Entertainment. Debuted today with the single album ADYA and the title track Per, which we'll be checking out the MV for in a couple minutes' time. So, 5 Yonsu. Formatting for the website kind of broke a little bit here, but that's okay. Leader main vocal, very 1903 Korean. Who is Ryu? Okay. Older sister was a contestant on GP999. Cool. Close to Jihan of Weekly. Ooh, Weekly. Where are my Weekly? I miss Weekly, man. That's cool. Hanlim, a Hanlim student, former Cuban Plan A trainee. Okay. That also kind of explains the closest to Jihan a little bit as well. That's cool. That's cool. Trained for 4 years before debuting. Like to collaborate with Stacy Suman, specifically Suman. Interesting. And then Lightsome. Interesting choices. Lightsome are preparing for something right now, aren't they? That's cool. Okay. We have a vocal and a leader. Very cool. Someone. Jung So-won, subvocal, April 2604, Korean. And trained for 9 months. Would like to collaborate with ITZY. Okay. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've heard from ITZY. We'll probably get a summer release from them coming up soon. But that's cool. Role models BTS as well. Im Sena. Main dancer, lead vocal, rapper, jack of all trades. Okay. October 1205, Korean. Okay. Training at the company since 21. Hip hop dancing. 1 year and 7 months. That checks out. Would like to collaborate with Le Seraphim. I wonder how much longer Le Seraphim are going to be promoting Unforgiven. Because depending on if ADYA makes it onto like music shows and things like that, they could very well have interactions behind the scenes or off stage, which would be really cool. Cheon. Ooh, that's a name I haven't seen romanized before. Really cool. It's her name literally has. I mean, it is romanized, and there's obviously supposed to be a hyphen in between those two e's, but seeing 4 vowels back to back is really interesting, like visually. But Cheun, main dancer and rapper, December 10/05, Korean, goes to Hanlim, and was a JYP trainee. Okay, wow, these are trainees for pretty big companies. Like we've had Cube and Play M, we've had JYP, we had was because I guess the two like that have been for like notable companies have been pretty big companies. Tallest in the team, trained for 3.5 years, and also would like to collaborate with Le Seraphim. Hopefully you two get your little chances behind the scenes if you make it to your music shows and things like that. And then finally, Sunche. Mane. October 2606, fellow Scorpio baby. Rise up Scorpios. Korean. And okay, an all Korean group. Okay. Role model is 17. I think 17 are pretty much done with Sonugong and FML. Hopefully she gets a chance. Hopefully. Trying to avoid some dancing. Okay, so maybe a dance-heavy group by the looks of it. That I feel like we've had 3 members kind of highlight their dancing skills, whether it be in the positions or in the case of the maknae, like in the descriptions. Okay. Trained for 2 years and 4 months, and is learning Mandarin, English, and Japanese. Okay, we have a brainy maknae again. Okay, very cool stuff. Okay, brief introduction into the group done. Now we hop on over to the MV. We are over on the official artist webpage. I don't know if there's captions on either 1K or Stone, because those are like the 2 usual places to go to for maybe not so big company artists, but I'm gonna give the artist page a little bit of love. It'll be linked in the description as well. You'll be able to find the original there. Got ADYA's Per. Now, I don't know what the S number 3 MV means, but this is the only version I could find, so I'm interested to know what that means. But we're here to enjoy the music. Fortunately, no captions, but we do have 4K, so crispy visuals. But here we go. The music. Little atmospheric ting. Kind of haunting, spooky, wide soundstage. Very rhythm heavy. Very minimalistic instrumental track. But a very busy vocal top line. Getting background vocals already. An equally playful rap line dispersed in the first verse already. Interesting. Pre-chorus. Okay. Give me the melodicness. It's a low-key satisfying chorus drop. Yeah, it's a really interestingly written song. Because the verses, all things considered, is very minimal. But because of it, the song swells really nicely. Especially once we get to this nice melodic build in the pre-chorus. There's a nice playfulness to this chorus drop. Oh, cinematic break. Sound spike a little bit. Still going. This is a loud MV. Well, let me actually adjust that in OBS a little bit. Apologies for your ears. Okay, bring it back halfway into the chorus. Okay. little bit of a different rhythm on the bridge. Okay. Kind of gives me a little bit of Moombahton vibe in just the rhythm that they're using. I like the shouting vocals in the background. And how they're working together with the rapping top line that takes front and center with the chorus. I like that. I like the way that song ends. And then do we just have cinematic sequences? Yeah, oh my goodness, there's still 50 seconds left. Shout out the behind the scenes team. Shout out the behind the scenes team one time. Wait, hold on. RBW and Yummytown. Okay. I was wondering if I was going to recognize anybody. Interesting though how they've really turned up the gain on the microphone recording this scene. As you can hear all the sounds going to, like, you know, physically putting the poster up, like the footsteps. That was loud. Interesting. Really long outro sequence. To be continued. Okay. So they're gonna continue with it. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. That's pretty cool. It's the thing about, oh, my nose is itchy. But the thing about ADYA's Purr is it's very much a pop song. That's perfectly fine. It's very much a pop song. But there are very subtle little elements where it strays kind of away from the standard pop song formula that I really like. And it's the way this song's been composed that sells it for me. And I really enjoy how it's been written. So we're going to go back to the beginning, start at the beginning, and just run into the first chorus and just kind of talk my way through the first section of the song. Because I think it's really clever how they've written this song. So here we go.
Good morning. 눈부신 이 아침이 alright. 반기는 거니 걸음걸음이 가벼운 이 기분이 wow. 당연히 긴장감이 너무 좋아 설레임에 깨침이 누구도 날 말.
So notice how, like, besides the little bass hits you get at the ends of the measures, the instrumental track behind the vocal is really minimal. There's no real tonal quality to it. It's all percussive. It's all rhythmic. And the only thing that's, like, musically driving the song forward at this point is the vocal top line. And the way it's isolated, because there isn't really anything to mask the musicalness underneath it, I think is really cool, because it's really minimal start. It's a really low-key, kind of like subdued start. And while that might not have, like, the immediate effect of, like, a really catchy hook right off the rip on the verse, what it does is it prepares the listener for that gradual build and eventual flourish at the chorus. Because the song naturally starts at a lower point, so whatever increase in the song, whether it's volume or energy, occurs leading up to the chorus, you're going to feel it. And I think that's really smart. And even once we get into the rap verse, it's kind of the same deal, where even though you've lost a little bit of, like, that melodic playfulness, you gain that back and then some with the energetic delivery that she has with the rap verse. And because there isn't really too much in the instrumental track behind to mask it, you feel the true, like, energy of her voice And that already is like the little energy bump that naturally comes from the song progressing further in towards the chorus. Just her having an energetic rap verse has bumped the energy of the song up just one notch. It's very subtle, but it's there. The increase is there, and you notice it. It's subtle things like that. It's really cool. And also, getting a rap verse this early in the song. And so that's the verse. We get into the pre-chorus. At the pre-chorus, we finally get the more melodic instrumental section behind the vocals. And you immediately feel a difference in energy. Longer held top line. You've got the double timing percussion. Double time it. Double time it. Pause it. And then drop. And interestingly, this drop, musically, is not very different from the verse. What's different is the 808 that's been added to it. That's ultimately, at the end of the day, all this chorus has done differently from the verse that came before it is add a singular 808. And that does everything for this chorus. It's not an extremely hard-hitting chorus, but it doesn't need to be. It needs to create an impact, and it needs to be a little bit different. It needs to be the most energetic. And while this 808 that you hear on the chorus drop isn't the kind of 808 that rattles your brain a la, you know, your EDM or your like trap bass song, you notice it, it's there, and it definitely adds the it's the final key ingredient that's missing for the song for the chorus to work. Because up until this point, the song doesn't have like an EDM style 808. It has maybe a filtered or a mixed like actual bass, but it doesn't have an 808 or like a digital bass like what you get on the chorus. That's exclusive to these choruses, and that's what makes that 808 even more special, is because it's unique for the chorus, and that's why it works for me. And now that you have the 808 in the background, the rap verse comes across completely differently. It has that hard-hitting, like, almost EDM trappy vibe that you'd associate with something like this. It's just not as intrusive, it's not as aggressive, and it more fits along the aesthetics of the entire rest of the song than just this general section. And then we're back into the original motif again, and it just comes full circle. It's cool. It's really cool. It's very subtle, the things they've done with this song to kind of spice it up a little, and it's made all the difference for me. I love the little attention to detail they gave for this, and frankly, this is one of those like kind of Nugu debuts that I've seen gain a decent amount of traction, and I'm very much impressed with it. The title track alone, it's revolutionary for me in very subtle ways, but it's still very much a pop song, and it comes across as a pop song. But it's one of those songs where I think you appreciate it the more you pay attention to it. That's really cool. So hopefully they do well with this song. But ultimately, at the end of the day, they are trainees that have made their debut, and that is a tremendous landmark in of itself. So congratulations to the members of ADYA for debuting. Wish you nothing but success with this release. And yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. Thank you all for watching if you've made it this far. One last note from me. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even something as small as picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may bring a little bit of extra happiness in someone else's life today. Know that wherever you are in the world, if you are ever going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I am just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. Take care of yourselves. take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.